Alright, Brian X3000 back again. This time, I'm going to be talking about my caliber choice. To demonstrate that, I have my Glock 23 here, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. And I have the Kelter PF9 here, chambered in 9mm Luger. Unfortunately, the 45, I don't have a 45. That's just my choice, really. I would probably still get a 45 later, but right now I don't have that. But I would try to still demonstrate as much as possible as I can. Now, as you can see here, there's the 9mm here, and this is our 45. You can clearly see that there's a difference. These are both your hollow point, your Hydroshock, Federal Hydroshock. This is the 180 grain, and this is the 124 grain for 9mm. Let me see. Let's put them here. Let's see if we can try and zoom in on that. Sorry about that. So okay, I think we'll just leave it at that. As you can see that they're about almost the same size. You know, their diameter, of course, is their major difference between these two. Let me just zoom back out here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to talk on here is my choice of caliber, or should I say my caliber choice, and the basic differences. Like I said, I didn't have a 45, but if the 45 was here, it too will be somewhere around the same size in height, maybe just a little bit bigger, just like the 40 is, but it's going to be bigger in diameter. Now, that said, there's nothing wrong with the 9mm. Some people complain that, you know, it's not a great round for self-defense purposes. I would disagree with that. Any particular round that you can shoot and shoot effectively, it's a good round. You know, now there are some exceptions, of course, when you start getting to some lower caliber choices, like a 22 caliber, as in the long rifle 22. Now those ones would still stop an intruder shot many times and hitting some vital organs, but at the end of the day, you probably want something that is bigger, but you can still control. Perhaps if you're looking at some ladies in particular, some of them shoot 45 and they shoot it very well. Others will shoot the 9mm and shoot it better than they will shoot the 45 or the 40. But at the end of the day, can you shoot it properly? Can you shoot effectively? And can you shoot multiple shots at the target if the first shot doesn't stop? A 45 is not a one-stopper, contrary to what many people may believe. A 45 is a bigger round and it has a higher chance of stopping an intruder. But then there's no guarantee that the very first shot you shoot is going to stop an intruder. If you shoot a 9mm at an attacker and hit him in the head, he's going to go down. if you hit another attacker with a 45 in a hand, he probably still keep coming. So it's a matter of placement. It's a matter of what you feel comfortable with. I chose a 40 as my own carry choice for self-defense and home defense. The reason why is that I've shot the 40, I've shot the 9mm, and I found out that I like the 40 compared to the 9mm. Then looking at it from another point of view, let's say we're talking about the Glock, for instance. If we decide to go ahead and talk about your full-size Glocks, we talk about the Glock 17, Glock 22, and the Glock 21. The Glock 17 holds 17 rounds at 9mm. The Glock 22 will lose 2 rounds, and you'll have 15 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. Whereas the Glock 21 holds 45 ACP, 13 rounds. That's the Glock 21. In which case, compared to the 9mm, I've lost 4 rounds to get the bigger. If I'm shooting the 45 and somehow I'm unable to shoot it accurately and I'm missing, not only do I have fewer rounds to gamble with, I also now I'm having a hard time controlling the gun that I have in my hand. If I decide to drop down to the 17, if I feel comfortable with that, I have a whole 17 rounds, 4 extra rounds. 4 extra rounds can go a long way. So that said, I decided, okay, I want to find something that was somehow in the middle of the two. It's not like I actually chose to go with the 40 Smith & Wesson. I just stumbled on it. And when I decided to go down and try the Glock, try the 9mm, I found out that I preferred the 40 to the 9. And since it was a balance between the two, it's just like, it worked for me. It was a great balance. I stumbled on it, and after that, I went and got the Glock 23. And sometime later, I'm intending to get myself the Glock 27. You know, spring is coming. This is Texas. It's already started to get warm already. So I'm thinking at some point soon I will get the Glock 27, which, in my opinion, would complete my 40 caliber collection, with the exception of the Glock 35, which is the competition size Glock. And since I'm not planning to do that, I will assume those 3 are my own full collection of the 40. Then I might start thinking of going to the 45. But for right now, I'm okay with the 40. And decided to just get the 9mm, you know, just for an extra caliber choice. Well, in terms of size, if you're looking at the Glock 30, for instance, which is supposed to be the subcompact of the 45, which in truth, its size and all looks more like a compact size rather than a subcompact for the 45. But that's just my opinion. It holds 1 extra round, more than the Glock 27, which is the subcompact of the 40 Smith & Wesson. But I'd rather go with that because, like I said, the Glock 30 of 45 ACP is bigger in size and all, and in weight. If you want something to carry around, you want something that's a little bit lighter. So overall, my caliber choice is the 40 Smith & Wesson. You guys can let me know what your own choices and why you decided to choose a particular caliber over another. Feel free to leave comments, feel free to ask questions. I'll try to answer them as best as possible. This is Brian X 3000 out for now. Catch you guys later.